All right. Welcome to the Numusick podcast. We're your two regular jackoffs from upstate New York. My name is Patrick.
And I'm Kyle.
Let's fucking get it. Today we have Chase. I'm gonna fuck up your last name, so I'm not even gonna
Please
bother.
do.
Please
From
do.
Saving Vice, otherwise known as Saving Chase. What's good? What's good, dude?
What's up, my man? Not much. It's Papariello, by the way. It's complicated, and I love hearing everybody's attempt at it.
I'm sure a lot of people just call you Papa.
Yeah, I've heard pepperoni, just pizza, what, anything.
Yes.
Tyler calls me prosciutto.
Prosciutto.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like I'm missing some sort of context on
That's
that.
a fancy Italian salted meat, and it's
Yes,
delicious.
sir. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
I'm hungry.
I'm working a sandwich spot, so
Ooh,
I have pursuit. So
hell yeah, my man.
Which that was the whole reason why there was this whole confusion. Obviously, this is pre-podcast, but that whole confusion, why
it was
we're trying to push it
ridiculous.
back to 6, and then because Kyle was out, I was like, all right, I'm gonna just go hit up the grocery store really quick, and I was like, no, Kyle's not going to be at work all day, so all right, now we're here.
No sweat.
Yeah.
Now we're here.
Hell
So. I mean, normally the first question we ask on the show is, what is your band's origin story? Or if you're kind of like a new addition, like how did you become a member of the band?
Okay, cool.
Something like that.
Hey, man. Okay. Well, so we actually got started from Craigslist, and I'm actually one of two original members left. Robbie, our guitarist, he is the founding member. Me and him came into the band around a similar time, but we were the only two members left from the OG lineup. And we started, so like I said, we started off a Craigslist ad. I had put up a Craigslist ad for, because I had recently learned to do vocals. I felt confident enough to finally move out, do something live. I had done some vocal covers at that point. And then they found my ad because I apparently also had an ad, and they hit me up. And we ended up doing a bunch of bedroom recordings, and that's eventually what became Saving Vice. Now what is a professional little business came from a little Craigslist ad that was not professional in the slightest of the word of the essence, but yeah.
I mean, what Craigslist ad really is professional.
Literally.
At this point, you should just be happy that nobody showed up at your door to kill you.
Yeah, absolutely. Could have gone way worse. I'm all right with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Way worse.
so you said it was you and what other member? Your guitarist?
Robbie, our guitarist. So it was Robbie who was with our original guitarist, Zach, who found my ad on Craigslist, and we got together. And then Zach has since left the band, but we then added on Tyler, who was the other vocalist. He was our second clean vocalist. Then we had Sammy come in as our second drummer. And then Kendrin came in as our second bassist. And that's the lineup we have right now.
So how many members do you have?
Currently, we have, let me count, because we've gone from like 6 to 5 to 4 like a couple times. We are currently at 1, 2, 5.
You had me confused there because you said second bassist, so I'm thinking you've got 2 drummers, 2 bassists, and I'm like, my God, going after Slipknot's money.
Chronologically, but yeah.
Oh man, that's great. That's great. How long have you guys been a band? You started in what, like 2017, 2018?
Yeah, it's a kind of a loose understanding of when we became it, because we were working in like 2016 as well. It just when we officially started taking us serious. So anywhere between like late 2016 to like early 2017 is where we started taking ourselves seriously. And really from there we began playing festivals and all that fun stuff.
If I understand it right, that was a tough time to break out as a band.
Very much so, especially in the area we're at. I don't know if you know, but we are a Vermont band. And we, Vermont being so small, we do have a small scene here. But even though there's a few bands here that are still thriving and doing what they can, it's become a little stagnant. There haven't been any new bands come out recently out of our area. So it's a hard thing to kind of like break out from Vermont. So that's why in the beginning of our career, label ourselves as a New England metalcore band because we had members in New Hampshire and members in Massachusetts, members in Vermont. But now they're mostly Vermont Central. So and that's where we started. So that's why we're officially Vermont now, Vermont band.
Nice. Do you guys ever come down to New York? Because I imagine being so close, you'd be missing out if you hadn't.
Literally.
Absolutely, yeah. One of our favorite venues, no longer around anymore, sadly. It was Jupiter Hall in New York. It was this really nice venue inside the mall. I don't know if you guys ever went there when I was around. But one of my favorite places to be around. It had this amazing aesthetic going for it and a great stage. I think it got bought out and renovated into something different, sadly.
They turned it into literally just a big arcade.
Oh yeah, it was
it's super disappointing.
Arcade?
Yeah, it's really disappointing because there were a lot of really good shows that came through there. If I remember right, Summer Slaughter actually came through there at one point. But just knowing that like a venue inside a Crossgates Mall, that's just like one of the most batshit crazy ideas, but they somehow made it work.
Oh, it was crazy. I could go look at dogs and cats right before I went on stage. It was awesome.
Well, there is another venue in the mall, but it has this whole like 80s neon vibe that like I'm sure bands will play there, but they're gonna feel so out of place because they're not like, I don't know, they're not just playing regular dance music.
I can fuck with it. Honestly, I'm all.
I mean that one meme, new metal or metalcore videos now and then, where it was like,
oh yeah, I do.
And then you see the new videos where it's all lights, LED. I don't know. I don't think they'd feel too bad.
Nah,
well, Attack would do well there.
Very much so.
Shots fired.
We love you, Attack, especially your new shit now.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite. I honestly, I'm kind of conflicted at this point about how I feel about Attack because that song is really starting to grow on me.
I'm okay with it.
I loved it as soon as it came out. I was like, ooh, that's different.
Yeah, my favorite era was the self-titled era, where Shoma was a vocalist. I don't care much for music before then, or I guess now after then either. But it's okay. I'd listen to it again.
I still like. I'm very nostalgic for that time period. So like the Someday Came Suddenly, the what was that? Asking Alexandria, Stand Up and Scream. So like
Stand Up, Scream.
All that stuff makes me feel like I'm still 14.
100%, yeah.
But
it still slaps.
It will always slap.
Oh yeah, undeniably.
Always.
When you guys formed Saving Vice, was there the clear plan to sound the way that you guys do now? And was there always the intention to have two vocalists, or was that kind of like an afterthought?
So with our sound, we've pretty much always stayed around just metalcore. We tend to go back and forth between subgenres within and our songs. But we always wanted to have the catchy choruses. We always wanted to have the heavy breakdowns. So besides the different songs that we have and the influence that we take onto those, it's always been very centered around that. We all love metalcore. You can't replace the fun, like how fun it is having to break down live, and I think that is what a lot of the fun is for us. And
are you one of those bands that prefers like clean choruses, like the do you prefer breakdowns or like the crowd singing along with your stuff?
It definitely depends because I love deathcore. I definitely love deathcore. Like I love A Night in Texas. I love Vicious Highs and screaming choruses. But I also love like Amity Affliction, for example. That's what got me into the more singing choruses and poppy stuff. Now I like to listen to Currents. I really like their recent album, how he's taken more to the clean vocals as well.
Mm-hmm. That new Currents album is fucking fantastic.
Absolutely. They're super consistent. They're so fun too.
Couldn't say a bad thing about them. They were on our top 10 this year.
Oh, absolutely.
Last year.
Man.
I still haven't accepted that it's 2021 yet. I'm still not with it. Now I've noticed some very interesting cover choices from you guys. Hey, you laugh like so you know what I mean.
For sure.
I mean, the Motionless in White cover makes sense. All right, you guys covered Another Life, and I feel like
Oh, yeah.
I can definitely agree with most of the comments where it says that where they're saying that you guys kind of like did the song justice in a lot of ways. But really what stands out is that you covered Bring Me to Life by Evanescence. So I'm really curious how that kind of became a thing.
So it it's just really funny because it took us forever to decide on a cover song because nobody except for a couple members in the band have ever really cared about doing a cover of a song. I personally don't care that much. So I'm always like, if you guys want to do a cover, I'll be there. Like I just work here, I'll do it. But when we had, I think it was Zach in the band, our original guitarist, we all somehow decided, just randomly in the one of our chats one day, like, yeah, why don't we just do Bring Me to Life? Just because it fits so well, and Amy Lee is she's such an iconic figure in our scene. So it just made sense, especially with the balance between heaviness and the clean vocals. Felt right to do for us. And it's super fun.
It definitely sounded like you guys were having a good time.
Absolutely. It's hard not to. Like, I don't really care about doing covers, but once I get into it, I'm like, okay, why not?
Is there a song that you've like a song that you shouldn't and never in a million years cover, but you really want to?
Oh, God. Should never in a million years, but I want to. I guess, ironically, I would want to cover a Creed song.
I mean,
With arms wide open.
Absolutely.
yes, dude.
I want to get some of that dad rock money. Let's go.
Let's get it.
I mean, it's definitely there. There's almost like a weird resurgence of that style of music, and it's kind of become, or at least from my perspective, I've seen it kind of like trickling its way into metalcore for a while now.
Absolutely. It's starting, I think metalcore's at a really cool point right now where everybody's clashing with pretty much every genre possible, and I love that.
Can you believe that there's people out there trying to say metalcore's dead? Like,
Yeah,
No,
out of here.
it's not dead.
no, not at all. It's quite, I would say resurgence. I don't know if it is popularity wise, but sound wise, I think we're at a peak. A lot of the bands that we've been listening to for almost a decade now are reaching music that's finally reaching the masses, which is amazing for us, seeing collabing with big names. I think hopefully that'll bring us into like more popular light again, like it used to be, like back in like the early 2000s.
Yeah, and obviously we've got to have more fun with the music because I felt like for a while there, shit was getting a little too serious.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I mean, I got nothing against like, serious music that makes I need a Crybaby album every so often, but
For sure.
but you know what? I got J. Kill Josh A for that shit now. So I got all
true.
the emo hip hop in the world for that.
Absolutely.
I need a
That's
good
true.
cry. I'll just go to them.
If I ever want to feel sad, I always go back to like 3 Days Grace, so like all their early stuff. That's the kind of like scene kid I was.
I definitely still fuck with that, like to the point where I kind of want to cover Animal I've Become and just make it like dumb heavy for absolutely no reason.
Oh, that'd be a blessing upon this world.
The cover I'm working on right now, which Kyle, I still got to show it to you, is actually Clown by Korn.
Oh,
Like
no
those
shit.
early Korn songs are just so
You
heavy.
know
if you
I'm
put...
not a Korn guy, bruh. You know.
But you gotta hear how this instrumental came out, dude. You gotta hear it. That's all.
The only song I like by Korn is "Daddy." It's the only song I like by them.
I like Korn, but if I have to go to anyone in like the older like new metal era, I'll pick Deftones every day.
See, Deftones is still a band that like I guess I could say I'm still sleeping on.
I like 2 of their albums a lot, and then I like specific songs. But my favorite album and song by them is Diamond Eyes. I think that's what it is. It's either Diamond Eyes or Diamond Dreams. One of them's the Bring Me the Horizon song that I always mix up with it. It's got an owl as the album cover. But such a heavy riff for the time, and it just kills me. I love it.
There's that fucking weird beef with Bring Me the Horizon and Deftones right now. I don't know if it's actually beef between the members, but there's a lot of people saying, "Oh, they stole that Dear Diary riff." Like,
oh no shit.
But it's such a similar, like, stupidly simple riff that, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's one of those that, like, if you just tuned it down really low, it's a fucking slam riff. So just chill.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard. Like at some point, everybody's gonna do something someone else has done by accident. You don't think it's from somebody else, but it just stuck with your mind for some reason. You don't remember where it came from. You think it's the
Like,
original idea.
like not to shit on somebody we've had on the podcast before, but like to say that accidental plagiarism always sounds a little sus is kind of, I mean, if you're an artist, like
I mean, it's if they took that like beat for beat and then like maybe made similar lyrics to it and everything, like, you know, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
like you could spot a carbon copy a mile away, that you
Oh,
could
yeah.
say, but like accidental plagiarism is like, okay, this melody, you know, sounds eerily similar to this song, or like Doja Cat very clearly stealing that riff
Now,
from
now you're just
Pliny.
fucking reaching. Now you're just reaching for shit.
Was
that
this
one-
one with Juice World?
That lawsuit got dropped finally.
Finally.
What was that? Who else was on the other side of that?
That was
fuck.
Lucid Dreams by
Oh my god.
it was Lucid Dreams was a song by Juice World, but it was Yellow Card.
Oh, okay.
But could I tell you what song by Yellow Card? No, because like honestly, Lights and Sounds is the only song by Yellow Card I even know.
I couldn't tell you a name of one of their songs. I never got really listened.
Me
to
either.
them.
Well, I was really big on Fuse when Fuse was still like really cool. And their music video for Lights and Sounds was always on there, and I just really like the idea of somebody having like an actual live violin player, because I mean, who does that? Nobody now, not really.
Have you seen that? There's a metalcore band that does that. I think it's Imminence.
Imminence?
Yeah, there's.
I think you may be right.
Yeah,
is it
incredibly good? He has one of my favorite screams.
Oh yes. Is it the? Did he make Mark on My Soul? Is that the one?
I think that's another one of their songs. Yeah.
Yes. Yo, Pat, I showed you that band a long time ago.
I just found their YouTube. They got 5 million plays on a song called "Infectious."
That's it.
Infectious.
That shit rips, bro. Absolutely.
Dude. Yeah.
I mean, they got 5 million plays. That ain't for nothing.
I showed you The Sickness, and I showed you my Mark on My Soul.
Dude.
Love to do a cover of Mark on My Soul, 100%, bro. Like that.
I think it's Infectious. You said my favorite song by them.
It's either Mark on My Soul or The Sickness.
Get up, come on, get down with. Why can't I hear those words without going straight to freaking? All right, they've kind of cornered that market. It's not even fair.
10,000 fists in the air.
10,000 fists in the air.
You know, it's almost like I didn't listen very far through, but I could really see there being like a metalcore or like a deathcore version of Apocalyptica. That'd be really fucking sick.
Absolutely. Anything operatic, I feel like translate very really well to deathcore.
Well, the whole symphonic thing is kind of being done everywhere at this point, and I got nothing against it because there's no. For me, I just feel like there's very few times where you can make something sound symphonic and make it sound bad.
I would agree.
I mean,
all for it.
Try hard, really, really hard.
We're just gonna do staccato cello breakdowns. That's all it's gonna be.
Oh, well, when you put it that
Pat,
way, I love it.
Don't Pat, don't talk about our another project. Calm down.
We're just gonna put it all together under one name. Well, that's just it. Like, there's a lot of shit that we say on this podcast that, like, I feel like if we had a bigger platform, people would listen and be like, within a week, they'd be sending us their demos of like shit that we've said on this podcast.
Literally.
like what was it we said with I can't even remember who I said this to. Oh, it was to Kilo when we were doing our interview with We Are the End. We need a kids bop version of deathcore. So like not, you know, not like kids bop idea, but like kids songs, you know, on the deathcore version. Like it just, I think it'd be really neat to have little kids screaming over breakdowns.
I would love it. It'd be very ironic to have them saying Infinite Annihilator.
Oh my fucking god, it'd be amazing. I need that in my
just
life.
Taking notes over in the corner.
I need that in my life right now.
Well, I mean, there has been like this on TikTok. There's that A Day to Remember part where the little kids scream, which was cool at first, which is kind of getting annoying at this point. But I still like, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for it. Because you don't know who's gonna have like that 5-year-old prodigy that's just like writing metalcore songs, you know,
Oh, for sure.
on a
Whatever it takes.
like if we find out that Danny Worsnop has kids, it's gonna be that. Or
I
like Ben Bruce.
think Danny Worsnop has kids.
He does?
I'd put money on it,
I
whether he
don't
knows
think he
about him or not.
does.
I won't.
I mean,
I
back in
wouldn't
the day,
be surprised.
Yeah, back in the day, I don't. Yeah, I mean,
Well-
he's doing really good for himself, so I'm proud.
Oh,
of him.
for sure. Speaking of dad rock, they're making some dad rock money now, which is awesome.
Which is, I thought it was funny. I think I said this. I can't remember what podcast it was, or I might have not even said it at all. But this one guy was like, it was on TikTok, and it was something like, go over the albums that you think are the best, or whatever. How do you feel about Ask Alexandria? And he like said the stupidest and so ironic thing at the way end. He's like, "Yeah, I don't fuck with them. Their new shit is terrible." But their number one album that he said that was the best was their new album. I was like, that makes no sense.
Interesting.
That makes no sense.
I could like the album but hate the singles.
Yeah, I was a fan of a couple of the singles. Like, I can appreciate the direction they're going in. It's not really what's grabbing me.
No.
I like the direction like Bring Me the Horizon's heading in. This, like, the new album they just dropped, or EP, whatever it was, is probably the first thing I've thoroughly liked since Sempiternal.
It's weird. The last couple albums I've really been into. So like everything from Sempiternal on, I've been kind of, you know, low key, kind of fucking with. But that's also because I have my wife who's really a big fucking fan of that band, and you know, just kind of rubs off after a while.
I feel
still,
it.
I mean,
You're still trying to get her into it.
No, she's into it, but she only listens to some of them. And I was watching the Pagefire noisecore, how to make noisecore. She likes it. I was like, what? What?
Are we at this point with titles like noisecore, we're just making shit up, throwing core at the end, and it's
Literally.
a genre.
I'm okay
So-
with that.
I mean, I think I made the joke before. I was like, we're gonna make butt slam because that was my meme this morning. It's just gonna be butt rock choruses and slams. That's all.
You're gonna want to copyright that name real quick.
Literally.
I don't know. I don't
See,
know if
you
that
say
would
this
work.
now until later on in the years. Oh, we got this new genre, butt slam, and you're gonna be pissed at yourself 100%.
I bet buttslam.com is already taken.
Probably.
I
It's
guarantee
20,000, I
goddamn
put my
tea.
money on it.
I'm googling that right now.
Of course you are.
Share your screen.
I will. I fucking will. Butt slam video gallery. Know your meme. What the fuck is a
what?
butt? Okay, we're sharing this screen, yo.
Okay,
We gotta-
I thought that was going a lot different area, but
yeah,
okay.
butt
I'm on
slam.
for
Know
that.
your meme. What the fuck is
What?
this? Butt slam videos, also known as butt drop, is an image macro series featuring a screen capture taken of a large woman in midair. Okay, so that's kind of self-explanatory. Where's the picture
Yeah.
though? Pics or it didn't fucking happen.
Facts.
Sounds like this is a gray area between a meme and a kink.
Yeah.
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 I love how My Little Pony has popped up.
I've seen
Well-
some pretty interesting photos.
Right here.
Anytime DeviantArt is involved, you know there's something about on the line.
There's something a little sus going on, especially right here. Yo, that Kung Fu Panda. Jesus
Screen cap
Christ.
that for me, please.
Yes, I will send that to you right now. Boom. And we just got demonetized.
And demonetized.
Boom. So
You'll be moving
yeah.
over to Patreon.
I know, right? But for real though, I mean, the idea of butt slam, or oh my god, what are butt plugs used for? Like, Jesus Christ. All right, so I don't think that domain's taken
No.
at all, guys.
Interesting. Act now.
Act
Act
now.
now. For all you know, it could be like a $3,000 domain.
Oh, so
Um,
when I was getting my my website for Low Point, that's my clothing line. I was trying to buy lowpoint.com. I think it was from like GoDaddy or something, instead of going through
God.
Squarespace. And like, yeah, you can buy this. It's just gonna be like $4,900. And I made them an offer of like $200, like, please. And they said, you should go somewhere else. And so then I went through Squarespace. So that's why I have lowpointapparel.com now.
I just
WordPress.
Fucking $4,900, man.
Jeez.
fuck that.
That's ridiculous. But we can, and obviously I probably shouldn't be saying this on the podcast, but our domain, if it was just going to be just numusick.com, is like $9. Because, I mean, it's not a good name, so.
I definitely paid like at least like $25-30, I think, for mine now.
Was that for the band or for your clothing line?
For the clothing line. I could not tell you anything about the Saving Vice one. When that was being all set up, Robbie's our little prodigy of the band. He like writes most of our music. He can learn anything he puts his mind to. It's frankly incredible. But so I couldn't answer any of that stuff. But that was for Low Point, yeah.
Hey, I mean, I don't think that's what the people come here to listen to, is us talking about the domain prices for certain websites. But if you have your questions,
by Squarespace.
but if you have your questions, drop them in the comments. Let us know. Let us know. Oh yeah.
Just go to Squarespace.
Oh man. So as far as lyrical content, what can we talk about with the lyrics for Saving Vice? Are those the one? Do you write the lyrics? Let's start there.
Tyler and I pretty much go like half and half on the lyrics now. Back in Colder Than Dark for our EP, for example, he wrote, I would say probably like 85-90% of that, because at the time I was working like 2-3 jobs, depending on what time we were looking at. So I didn't have time to write it. I had like my hands in on Euthanasia and I think a little bit of Run to You and Black Ice, but he wrote the majority of that. And then as we got into Hello There and Binary, everything was depending on what song we're working on. If it's a little bit more heavy, I tend to write it. If it's a little bit more emo, post-hardcore, he tends to write that. And we meet like on songs like Broken Window. That's where we meet like perfectly. So that song, for example, is like a 50-50 from the both of us, like all the way down the middle. But nowadays it's kind of like half and half for all we're writing lyrically.
Nice. And I started to ask this question before, but I don't know if we ever got around to asking it, but was the intention always to have 2 vocalists?
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, we totally skipped over that. So there was one point after we had our first clean vocalist, and we did one show where I was the only vocalist. We were thinking about it for a second, but we just liked their sound too much, and there's something awesome about playing live with 2 vocalists and being able to, for example, do all those sounds that people hear on record. You can do that live because you can layer and you can stack each other live, for example.
Without
so that
having
adds an intensity to it, and it adds something. Because we're not just like there performing the songs. We try to make it like a performance. We try to make this like an actual show, something that's entertaining to watch as well, to listen to. So we found that the best way to do that is with 2 vocalists. Even like now recently, now that I'm like getting more of an ability to sing, I've been harmonizing with like Tyler live for in our shows that were not this year.
I hope not.
No, we had one show. We had a sold out show in our hometown in March, and then next weekend, shit hit the fan.
Well, are you going to take the vaccine when it comes out?
You know, it's a very hot topic because I'm definitely thinking about it for the betterment of like humanity. But it's like with anything else, like the same reason I don't buy first gen consoles. Like you don't know what glitch is going to be in there. You don't know if this PS5 is going to start smoking for no reason. It's going to become a paperweight. I think that if as long as all the tests are fine and there's no controversy around it, I think I'll do it just for the betterment of humanity. Fuck it. Like I don't care if there's a government chip going inside me. I got my phone on me.
I've been hearing a lot of that.
Yeah,
I've been hearing a lot of that.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to see my dick, they probably already seen my dick. They're probably looking in the camera right now. Like, I don't have anything to hide, so I guess I don't really care that much. I'll do it for the betterment of humanity, so I don't kill old people.
Vermont has a lot of people that are anti-mask.
Yeah, Vermont is its own little bubble. We're weird around here. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are anti-mask for some reason. I want to say it's because they're bored. because there's just nothing to do around here, so they got to do something. They're bored, but I don't know. They can do what they want, I guess. I wish they didn't, but they can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I think like almost half of I know on my father's side, my cousins, my two cousins got vaccinated, and my cousin's husband got vaccinated too. So I don't know. I'm kind of
they were already live, and so I've seen some cases. I've only seen it twice now. So granted, the ratio is small, but I've seen cases where people get the vaccine, and then shortly thereafter they get the COVID again. So I mean, again, I'll do it even if it's just for a short time. But
That's where the whole thing of, are you getting the Pfizer or the Regeneron or whatever other vaccine is available. And like when you hear about how they have to transport the Regeneron, just makes me think that like they're injecting ice into my veins, because that stuff has to be kept at like below 0 temperatures, both in transportation and in storing. So it's like one of those. I feel like if I ever actually got that, it's gonna feel like I'm injecting ice.
I mean, you also got to think too. Like before the vaccination even came out, people that they had COVID and then they got over it and then they got COVID again.
So yeah, there are some double whammies out there.
Yeah.
I'm just scared because I don't want any like lung damage. That kind of puts a damper in my plans.
Right,
so.
Right.
I don't need to fuck up my lungs anymore. Like I got asthma. I can't be chasing these hoes or anything. Like come on.
Like shit, dude. It's one of those things. Like I definitely side with you on the waiting to see how it all pans out.
Yeah.
Mostly just because I got kids. Like I got to do what's best by them.
Yeah, for sure.
Like the mask thing. I think like after this whole pandemic is over, I'll probably still wear a mask for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably going to be a standard protocol for at least a couple of years after this.
Oh yeah, no, for like no matter what, even if it's like, all right, we're done with masks, you can do whatever you want. I'll probably still wear a mask for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm definitely going to, and I'm just gonna have to get more. I just got to get more fashionable about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to get that drip. Saving Vice. Do you guys sell masks?
Gotta get that drip.
Do you guys sell masks?
We do. We've done 2 styles. So we have a deathcore logo that we did. They're both limited runs, but we also have our snake logo, which seems to be the more popular one of them.
I can see why. I definitely fucks with snakes.
Exactly. You can read one, you can't read the other.
I don't know. There's something. If you're a fan of that shit, then like the unreadable logos is just something that just hits kind of home for you.
Yeah. Anyone that likes Echoes from the Gutter is gonna get like the deathcore one, for example.
Exactly. But is it in all white?
Yeah, the logo's all white. The mask itself is all black.
I've seen I've wanted to do masks for us that are like gator style, but I know that people say that like the gator style just doesn't like work as well. You can still
see I still use that. I have to, because like if I use the other ones, I'll use them if I have to, but I'd rather have the gator,
I feel it's hard for me. I got a little like hawk nose, so I always like fall down. So I'm always like adjusting it, which sucks, but it's like built as a perfect slope. It's not my fault.
Like I use my glasses to like hold up the mask. So
I use my contacts, and so whoops.
Well, that's just it, man. It's really tough to wear glasses with the mask because it fogs up and shit. To like
literally,
the whole thing is just you can't win. I can't breathe. I can't see.
Yeah.
Literally, that's my life.
Yeah, until I put the mask on too, and I'm like, shit.
Literally,
it's just worse. It's just worse. We started talking about this before the podcast, but we can see clearly that there's some chameleons in the background. You said you had 4 chameleons.
I have 4 chameleons. Yeah. I can show you around if whether now or towards the end, because I'll have to move around. So we have 2 in here. The one you see behind us, you probably can't see her. She's away in the corner right now. She's shedding as well, so she's not in the mood for anything. She's our female veiled chameleon. These are all like 2 by 2 by 4 foot enclosures with live plants. And then this guy you could probably see. I'll see if you can see him.
Go for it.
So this is our little rescue. His name's Reptar.
I love him already.
We can.
Oh,
There he is. Now he's
Yeah.
now he's popping off the screen.
Yeah, he's a big guy. We had 2 others in the other room. They're probably also asleep right now. Those are our panther chameleons. One of them is like blue and black with red spots. The other one is like a bag of Skittles.
Oh,
But yeah, definitely our favorite animal. We have a dog as well. His name's Marcus. He's pretty much 8 years old. We just rescued him from a shelter he was at for like 4 years. He's a pit bull terrier mastiff mix, and he's just the biggest.
Holy shit!
Wow, he sounds stacked.
He's like 80 pounds, but it's pure muscle, and it's all in his head. His jowls are the most adorable thing in the world.
Oh my god, I'd be picking him up.
You can see where he's been. He's like a snail. He leaves like just slobber trails everywhere he goes.
I had a French Mastiff. He was a purebred, and I'm gonna tell you, as a former, goth-leaning scene kid, all black everything, it just wasn't a good look. Anytime he put his mug on your pants, it's looking like you were just got done having a good time. So it just it wasn't a very good look. But great dogs, they really are.
Absolutely.
Man.
All dogs are good dogs except for Chihuahuas. Fuck them fucking.
Small dogs just have such a big attitude. I don't understand.
Oh God. Well, little people have that whole that's why I love Little Women. All that attitude. I love it.
So then as soon as you give it back and they get even more mad, that's the best part.
So much fun. I fucking love it. My God, dude. What else do we want to talk about today? Because there's honestly at this point we could just kind of go anywhere.
Yeah, man.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Your boy gotta pee because drinking beer doesn't help. Like usual.
Yeah, that's nothing new.
I shall return.
Have fun. Oh God. Me and my girlfriend are giving up alcohol for this month. We've had the holidays, so we've always just had the excuse. So we've just been drinking like heavier than usual, and it's been so fun. And on top of that, it was my birthday this last month, and she signed me up for this subscription box for this local ice cream place that we like. And every month for 3 months, they send me 6 pints of ice cream. That's the lowest amount they will send you. So every month for now, the next 2 months, I get 6 pints of ice cream. It's like locally made, delicious, like chocolate themed ice cream box, and it kills me. But that's why we're giving up alcohol because sugar is the problem there, and I'm very weak with sugar.
I can tell. I mean, shit. I'm honestly so curious about this ice cream box, like this subscription.
Sisters of Anarchy, shout out Vermont, let's go.
But they're a local company?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what's up. So you have to have like some sort of like a big freezer that you kind of store it all in.
In theory, that would be what we would do.
Okay.
But really, we just eat it super fast.
Yeah, ice cream doesn't stick around very long in my household either.
Last time we were...
Oh, I am so sorry. I glitched out like crazy there.
It's hard
What were you saying?
You're all good. Oh, dude, it's hard not to because my girlfriend's also sugar fiend like me. Plus, we got Ben and Jerry's at every store around us, so it's impossible to go without ice cream for so long.
Do you have Stewart's in Vermont?
I'm trying to think. I don't think we do. I think those are the next ones we have are in New York and New Hampshire.
Yeah, because like they have them everywhere here.
I could be wrong in that. I could be totally wrong, but
they're like on every street corner here. They're like just as popular as any other gas station, but their ice cream's fucking smack.
I live in like the one popular area of Vermont, and there's none around here. So I guess would be a safe yes.
Man. He was just telling me he gets a subscription of ice cream sent to him, 6 pints every month.
What? What?
A subscription of ice cream. Yeah. Dude, it's so good. They have this little thing during the warmer months too, where they have this local farm that they own, and they get all these local businesses for food trucks. They have this thing called a broccoli bar that's done by like some local vegan place, and it's so good.
I'm
do
fucking
that for
hungry now.
beer.
What's some of that?
I wish I can do it with beer. Just send me a beer every month.
Honestly, it's a place to be for beer. I'm not a huge fan of it, so I guess I can't say with confidence, but it seems we have like everything around here.
Yeah, I got like in-laws that live in Vermont, and they're, you know, every time I go visit them for family, which ain't very often now, but they usually would bring some like local brews, and we'd sit there and, you know, tilt our pinky out and talk about all the different flavors and stuff. Don't get me wrong, I fucks with an IPA, but I'm not gonna sit there and tell you, you know, the taste, the flavor profiles that are different. Like that's why I got out of Starbucks. That's why I got out of coffee.
Earthy aftertones.
Yeah.
I love Starbucks because frappuccinos. That's all I really need.
I can taste the barley. I can taste it.
I can't get into any kind of beer. If I'm drinking something light, I can do like a hard cider, I like Citizen cider and like a woodchuck and stuff like that. But other than that, if I'm drinking, I'm probably drinking like whiskey or some kind of rum. Or a
My
fruity
kinda
drink.
guy.
If I can get a frozen strawberry margarita, I'm gonna go home drunk.
Like, because my stepfather makes wine now. His thing is wine now, so he like brings home wine or he makes it. So usually at family gatherings, he'll get us like a bottle of wine that
That's
he
cool.
made, shit like that. He used to make moonshine, and holy fuck, my god.
Kyle, I met you a couple years too late.
That was when I was like 18 at the time. So, or no, I was like 15 at the time when he started making moonshine, and then he stopped for like years. And then he just started making wine now. So,
Sounds fun. I've always wanted to like make a whiskey. Sounds like it'd be fun.
I mean, I've been thinking about trying to make a beer. I'm not gonna lie.
They got all those like different home kits for it and stuff.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I mean, I did have my drink at the time. It was Mountain Dew, that one Mountain Dew that you get in the winter, that cranberry Mountain Dew, which I forgot to do this year. Fuck.
Oh, dude, the winter Red Bull that they released has me by the balls.
Oh wait, which Red Bull?
The winter Red Bull. It's like Arctic Berry.
Yeah, my girlfriend loves that fucking shit.
Dude, it's like sold out everywhere around here, which in Vermont is easy to do. But it's like you're drinking blue raspberry candy. It's incredible.
But they took away my the green apple and kiwi one.
Oh, we saw some of those around here.
I've noticed that I can have energy drinks if I'm sitting at home and just chilling. But as soon as I have one and I'm going out and shit like that, no. I feel like dog shit.
I don't have them that often, so I enjoy the little caffeine boost. What I did the other day was I had an edible and I also drink a Red Bull, and they both hit at the same time. I was like in circles, dude. It was wonderful. I got done.
Like, the thing is, like my New Year's resolution from last year. I mean, I kind of broke it, kind of didn't. Was I didn't have any caffeine, like because I was drinking Red Bulls and Monsters, NOS, like it was my job. Like, I would have 6 of them a day. It was ridiculous.
Holy shit, bro.
My heart hurts just thinking of that.
Yeah, you were there. Fuck
I know.
You.
I know.
Oh.
And then I'd have like coffee on top of that. Like I would have coffee as soon as we get up. And then as soon as we got to the fucking place, I'd buy a NOS or a Rockstar or anything that would give me energy. And then I stopped drinking soda. I don't drink soda anymore.
Yeah, I don't use it as a mixer for drinks.
I mean, I still try not to do that, but
yeah, that's why I like shots.
Shots are never really shots for me because they wind up just being like a really short cup that like I can put like 3 fingers full of, and I'm just sipping.
Same thing I guess I do too. Just a bunch of whiskey with a couple ice cubes, like shot at a time.
Yo, you know what's a really good idea? Get a good whiskey and then make Coca-Cola or like root beer ice cubes.
Oh shit.
Minus the root beer, I'm down.
See, I like whiskey or like not whiskey. If I'm gonna do root beer ice cubes, I'm gonna do spiced rum. So like like Bacardi or my personal favorite, Blackheart. Something really, really harsh. It starts off, you because what works really well for me with doing that is that like I don't catch myself getting too far buzzed because
Yeah.
it starts getting more and more
Yeah.
diluted over time.
Oh, that's cool. I would
I've
do a
been-
Dr. Pepper. That's probably where I would.
That's a good
I mean,
idea.
I haven't had my Jaeger in a hot minute. I've been drinking like Wild Turkey or this one fucking drink that my stepfather got me and my girlfriend for Christmas. It's actually really good. It's actually really, really good. Hold on, let me grab it. Maybe Pat's seen it.
I don't know, maybe.
Intermission. I got this cool stuff for Christmas because I had hang out with my family, so of course I'm drinking. It's a whiskey, bourbon whiskey called Noble Oak. It was super smooth, and it's every one you buy, they plant a tree. So go nature.
Yay, nature.
Yeah, right.
This?
Oh
Nature's
man.
Mark. Yeah.
Yeah, this shit fire.
Gotta be careful with that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's one of those that like I forget how much I've had to drink when I'm drinking.
Literally.
No, but the energy drink that I've been hooked on lately is this Radical Scatical. It tastes
Oh.
like fucking Skittles.
That's awesome. That's what our bassist Kenji drinks. He really likes Bang.
I've become a Bang boy, and I've been blaming Andrew Patterson for that. Motherfucker.
Oh, they do look really good. I bet the graphic design team has a fun.
They are. Oh yeah. I mean, when I almost, before I made my resolution, I tried the cotton candy one. That was my favorite one. But I was like,
Oh yeah.
It's just, I don't know why. I just didn't like the Bang at all. I usually just went to my roots, which was Red Bull or some fucking weird Monster, because I don't like Monster regular because I hate the fucking smell.
Oh, dude, did you ever the thing that got me hooked on Monster, because I used to have like 2 Monsters a day when I was younger. I gave up that and like soda one time, and I lost like 30 pounds. That's when I started getting serious about it. But it was the Assault Monster Energy. Do you remember that? The red one.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
The red one with the gray camo can.
Yep.
Oh God.
Damn, nothing says white trash more than that fucking can.
Oh, dude, let me tell you about white trash. I don't know if you guys have this shit around you, but at our prom and our dances, we had people in camo tuxes and camo.
Yeah, we got them over here. Don't you worry.
Don't
you
not
fucking
we're not the
fret.
only one. The bubble isn't so much a bubble then.
Don't you fret.
You can't see them. Fucking invisible.
We only see the face. Like,
yeah. What the fuck's going on? We got floating heads going on here. Like, what the fuck?
I fucking hate that joke so much. It's so stupid.
Have you seen the one with the camouflage panties? And it's like the finally invisible pussy.
I'm done.
No, because it's the joke, the invisible cunt. Because the what's that goddamn show? The Boys or something like that.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that because that's I don't know, because that's the one that's like on HBO about the really bad superheroes.
Oh, that sounds fun.
I know. I've been meaning to watch it because I got one like really good clip that I'm using for a song at some point from them talking about I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to give it away. Someone else will take that idea because it's a good one.
Me back to my notes in the corner.
It's a fucking good one, but
like,
yeah.
Bro, there's so many good movies, like older movies, or like stuff that don't make anymore. Like Airplane, that is my favorite fucking movie of all time.
What's Airplane?
That. You said that, and I thought of like the Disney one. You know how they make cars?
Yeah. No.
Someone tells me that's not it.
No, like picture. It's basically that made Scary Movie series. That made the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's fucking good. It's an old movie. They're just taking it away from Netflix too, and I'm pissed because I haven't seen it in years.
Oh, I thought it was Snakes on a Plane when you said that. I don't know why.
Shout out.
That's a good fucking movie. You want good samples, man. There you go. Go fucking watch that movie.
I'm telling you, Airplane is so good with fucking samples. So fucking good. Billy, have you ever seen a grown man naked? Billy, have you ever been in a Turkish prison?
Every deathcore band ever is like, write that down.
Write that down, write that down, write that down.
I swear, if the guys from Kill Whitney Dead were still around, they'd be like,
Oh,
"Oh, writing that down." I swear, they
Right
didn't
now.
actually do lyrics. They just had samples over everything. It was like, I don't know, man. I miss that time period in music.
Yeah, that was fun, dude. My God.
But it had to slow down at some point.
Oh, for
Bring
sure.
samples
That's better.
back.
Sample heaven. We're gonna bring it back. What the fuck you talking about?
That's true.
What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, I love clips.
The fun thing that we're trying to do, and obviously, I mean, it doesn't matter because someone's probably already done it, but is old vines, old like memes and stuff like that.
Oh,
So like
dude.
one of the ones I've got in the songs that I've shown Kyle already is the "Daddy Chill."
That wasn't a vine. That wasn't a vine.
That wasn't a Vine?
No.
No?
No.
It was in a Vine compilation video that I stole it from.
Even though it shouldn't be.
Oh, that's funny as fuck. That's
House.
really good.
Hold on, I got this. Daddy, chill. What the hell is that?
Oh man, good old days, good old days.
Oh, Vine. I miss Vine so much.
Yeah, right.
Are you on TikTok? Because like I feel like if you follow the right stuff, you'll see a lot of the same. If you follow the right stuff.
TikTok a little bit. Like off and on. My girlfriend's very much on TikTok.
Yeah, so is
That
mine.
seems to be the trend here. Is that TikTok is very female friendly.
Yeah, I've done like a couple of videos for saving advice, and I'll probably do it just for a low point as well. Just makes sense for advertising wise.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not my favorite. I don't like TikTok. I don't like Twitter. You know what?
I don't like Twitter either.
I also don't like Instagram
Yeah.
or Facebook. So here we are.
See, I like Facebook and I like Instagram. Twitter, I never was into.
Mhm.
And I've tried. I'm still on it, but it's like the Tumblr for porn.
That's very much true.
Oh my
God, it's obnoxious to deal with their constant algorithms and have to keep up with their constant algorithms. It's such a fucking chore to me.
R.I.P. porn for Tumblr. R.I.P.
Oh my
I
god.
don't be on the headstone.
No, like they got rid of everything porn wise on Tumblr a while ago, a long time ago, but they still had like the KKK and shit like that still on it. And it's like, what's going on here?
We don't want you fucking, but it's okay to drop some racial slurs.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like that.
Literally.
I'd like to see your manager.
I would love to see a manager.
Yo,
Yeah, open up.
who the fuck still even uses Tumblr?
Not as many horny dudes.
Well, they have probably all migrated over to Twitter at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say that demographic has probably shrunk.
And maybe some Reddit.
Maybe subreddit.
Maybe.
It's like the porn Pangea, seeing everything separate into a segment.
Oh my god. Well, I don't want to take up too much more of your time, Mr. Chase. Before we let you go, is there anything else you want to, any news or anything you want to mention? Anybody you want to shout out? Anybody you want to talk shit on?
Don't give me that opportunity. Well, I guess just check out with Saving Vice. We just dropped an EP. We just dropped an acoustic song. We dropped an album earlier this year too. We've done a lot despite the pandemic. I dropped a clothing line this year, Low Point Apparel. I always got cool clothes coming out that are super comfy. And that's about it, my man. I just hope everyone has a good year and has fun.
I don't mean to at you, but you mean last year.
Oh, Jesus. It's the second, too. It's not even the first. It's not even that excusable.
Dude, it's probably more like third or fourth because we've all done it. Like, we're all kind of still stuck in, it's like the meme at this point. It's still 2020. It's still
Time
2020.
is social construct. It's 2020 forever.
January
It's
2nd,
December.
2020 remastered.
Well, I'm just thinking of it as the 32nd at this point of December.
I want to comment on it, by the way. I really like, what is that a torch tattoo I see with the flame? Or it's hard to,
Mine?
black one. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. You don't see any of my tattoos.
All right. This is Venom.
Oh, it's upside down. That's sick as fuck, dude.
The idea, and obviously, like, I don't know if you're a fan of Neversoft, but like that's what this was supposed to be. And
Oh,
I
dude,
wanted
yeah.
I
That
wanted
is burned
them
in my
both to be
brain.
like that.
See, that just reminds me of the
That's sick as
Tony
hell.
Hawk game where the eye.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, okay. Never
That's
mind.
what it is.
Oh, God. Good times,
That's
dude.
that's my nostalgia tattoo. It brings me back to when I was young and stupid and like, you know,
I
well,
mean, we're still stupid, Pat, but for one.
but at least I was young then. I had an
At least we
excuse.
were young.
I want to see my son on an underground skater game. That would make my life. I would retire.
I'd retire. That's it.
I've made it.
Retire off of those royalties. Just rewrite Headstrong without the lyrics to Headstrong. And you'll get it. You're set. You're good to go.
Oh, God.
Oh man, but thank you again so much for sitting down and having this little shit chat with us. As always, the links to everything that Chase mentioned are going to be in the bio. If you've made it this far, you know what to do. You give a like, you give a subscribe, a comment, all that good old horse shit that, you know, generic YouTubers say at this point. Kyle, what am I forgetting?
You crowd kill the fuck out of that bell button. Okay?
Metalcore Money, let's go.
And also, metalmerch.com.
Oh yeah,
Use
I'm
our-
repping it today.
He's repping it today, and use the Numusick pod at checkout for 10% off, please, and thank you. You get some cool ass shit at Metal Merch Co.
Support the homies over there.
Support the homies.
All right. With that said, I think that just about wraps it up. Chase, get fucked.